What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Is it? So we're going into part six. Is it last time we started a little conflict with the Maratha Confederacy, and though I won that battle, it certainly cost me a lot. Um, Regardless, like I said, we're definitely going to continue kind of prosecuting that war with them to try to push them out of Europe entirely. At some point, I'd like to go into. I'm probably going to go invade them on their home turf, but for now, we're just trying to push them back, kind of into the India theater. Definitely, if you're just joining in, thank you so much for checking it out. If you like what you see, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe because there's more content on the way. Um, Definitely, if you have any commentary, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to name a unit, if you want to see more factions, different factions, definitely just let me know. And, generally I like comments. Dare to be different. Feel free to be the first one to leave a comment. That'd be awesome. I had to pick the right save. The last time I recorded this, I didn't have the correct save. So, like the last part, we're gonna start out with a battle. The last time I think I had last time I was recording it, there were some lag issues. So instead of kind of working with laggy video, I just restarted it. Um, so yeah, we're actually gonna start right in the middle of a battle. I sent the army of Mesopotamia to capture Esfahan, which is the capital region of Persia. I was actually trying to draw the Maratha Confederacy has a really large army kind of in southeast Persia that I was trying to draw back towards the city. But it turns out that they decided to go ahead and attack with a much smaller force. So even with these guys who are attacking plus the guards in the city, they're still outnumbered. Um, yeah, we'll see how that goes with the computer. Sometimes it'll do that when it's on hard mode. As an update, so I remember a couple videos ago I was talking about whether or not I'd be able to do Darth mod stuff. Um, in trying to get Darth mod to work, I'm pretty confident in saying that Darth mod does not work on Linux, at least to my knowledge. Anyway, I have tried pretty much every way I can think of to get it to run on Linux. I actually was watching was it Lionheart? I was watching Lionheart 10x, I think it is. I was watching his video on how to install Darth Mod. That way, I could get the correct file path where Darth Mod is supposed to be installed. Um, the first couple times I tried it, I hadn't installed it in the correct directory, and after figuring out how to show hidden folders in Linux calls it Nautilus, to how to show hidden folders, I found the correct directory and I installed both the 8.0 and the 8.0.1 Platinum patch, and they don't work. Like, I cannot get Darth Mod to start up properly. Whenever it does start up, it reports that it's got errors and that it can't find certain files. And the reason I think that is because certain files it makes changes to in Windows probably don't exist in Linux. And I would say that that's the reason why despite the fact that the launcher will move certain files, it won't move others. And then when you try to start up Empire crashes. It doesn't actually like open at all. It doesn't do anything. So, as far as I'm concerned, there is not a way. I have not yet figured out a way to run Darth Mod Empire on Ubuntu 14. Again, if anybody watching uses Linux and is able to run Darth Mod, I am very open to any commentary. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know how you got it to run because thus far I have not been able to figure it out. I would like to do Darth Mod gameplay. Darth Mod is very cool. Like I said, if you're watching and you like Empire Total War, haven't played it yet, or you haven't played Darth Mod, those mods are awesome. Feel free to check them out because they are dope. Definitely more than worth the time to just download those files and get them because the gameplay is just better. You don't have so many unit restrictions as well. Not to mention that it adds like a lot of the historical units too, which is very cool. So if you're kind of a history buff, you'll definitely get a kick out of Darth Mod. I'm still setting up here. Talking slows me down a little bit. Yeah, you definitely get a kick out of Darth Mod if you dig kind of the history behind the units that it unlocks. And in general, it just makes the gameplay much. I think it's more entertaining because it's more difficult. Definitely, the campaigns are a lot tougher. The computer negotiates harder. Its troops definitely fight better, because and different things happen in the campaign. As I think I said in an earlier video, whenever I play it, I almost never get a chance to fight the Maratha Confederacy because they, at least in the game, in the playthroughs that I've done, they don't always make it. Except with the notable exception, I think of one time where where they were around long enough to be kind of a contender in the India region, but fighting the Mughal Empire wasn't really that hard. Um, but in the vanilla campaigns, I usually end up having to deal with the Maratha Confederacy, in full force, like I am now. So yeah, it's just I don't know. Darth Maul makes a lot of changes to the gameplay that are worth checking out. But again, I have not figured out how to get it to run on Linux. Like I said, I have tried and tried and tried. So I may, is it unless I can find something on those Total War forums that really makes it obvious how to do it, and it could easily be there. Like I'm not gonna say definitively that there's not a solution. I'm just gonna say that I have yet to find one that is workable. Anyway, so enough on that. Here's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. So I'm gonna try to get my light infantry to lay down stakes in front of the artillery, though I may not have time for that. Ooh, definitely don't have time for that. Like, not even a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway, but run please, thanks. And while we're sitting here, switch up and fire. Okay, lay down stakes. And because we gotta move the whole big body of the infantry, we gotta turn this way. Actually, we gotta turn and run because they're coming from our. Okay, they're coming on the left. We'll deal with that very soon and very soon. Alright guys, so we're going to unit group you so I can slide you over here and run, because I can't use canister shot until I have a clearer line of sight, because that is, artillery is the way to get it done, more or less, against the Maratha Confederacy. Kill everything that moves in that particular area right now. And I mean like it was yesterday. Alright, we're gonna extend the lines out just a little bit. Yeah, I see you coming. Protect the light infantry, protect them. Alright, howitzers. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Nice. That's what we're talking about. Don't over pursue though. Don't over pursue though. That's not what we need. That's not what we need at all, actually. That's not at all what the doctor asked for right now. Alright, cool. So we're gonna actually split our force here just to leave it. That way we can deal with the oncoming enemies. Because I see that most of their forces are actually coming on my right, which is not good. So I need to deal with this kind of quickly here. you kidding? Are you kidding? Come on, man. You gotta move faster than that. Shit. Ooh, didn't mean to curse though. What is it? Armed populace. Run over there right now. Because there are some... Okay, there's a lot of armed populace in that. And some close combat guys. So what we're going to try to do is bail ourselves out with some real tight cavalry work. Here in a second. How is that unit still in combat? Are you kidding me? Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. No. Let's stop shooting at our own guys here. Guys. And let's aim in that area. Por favor. Let's do that. Because clearly that's going to be a better use of our time. Alright. So kind of move that unit over there. Oh geez, they're just gonna kill my cavalry here. These guys aren't doing anything, so we might as well. Crap. Everything's all confused. Alright, this is not going very well, guys. It's not going very well at all. We may have to... They get attacked. Okay, they're good. They got attacked in the flank. Alright. They may be able to hold them off, but... Alright, you guys gotta stop shooting now. Because you are needed elsewhere. Go right now. Oh, they're breaking and running. Let's see if I can get them to shoot over here, because basically my whole right side is breaking because I definitely misinterpreted where they were going to come from. Oh, and now we're lagging. We gotta stop lagging. Oh wait, another break. They look like they're breaking, but I gotta move some support over here like yesterday. Okay. Alright, some progress. Thank goodness. Can't even like reform lines right now. Screw it. Just kill him. Whatever. So we gotta see if we can't break these columns up, because I'm really trying to get super lucky here. That's what's trying to happen. I'm trying to get really lucky. Alright, see if we can't shoot. How do they do that? Like, that's what I don't understand. I hate Bargier infantry. Like, they just break units that, like, they got attacked in the flank. Like, they should fail a morale check off that nearly every time, but that's not what happens at all. That is not remotely close to what happens. That is like the most frustrating thing ever. Oh, and they're over pursuing. Why are you doing that? No. That's the only problem running with Janissary units, man. They will pursue until they just like straight charge into battle. Alright. Well, all those units are retreating, so let's deal, if we can, with those guys over there. Okay, cool. They're done. Nice and broken. Let's go shoot those guys. Because all this is just artillery, right? Okay, wow. Did we actually, again, I will attribute a lot of that to luck and using Cairo Janissaries, because that is the reason why we mess around with those dudes, because they are awesome. Alright, look at that. My artillery's scaring them off. Thank goodness. Oh crap. Yeah, y'all gotta go kill them like right now. It's not even a game. It's not even a question. Well now, ain't that something? Some nice little miracles. Alright. Keep shooting at him. Yeah, guys. Man, screw that. Go kill him. Like, right now, though, before they, like, rip my unit a new one. Jeez. Here they come. Grenadiers. Break them up, please. Get your butts back here. Alright, cool. My light infantry's breaking them up. Alright, you guys. Stop shooting. Alright, they're gone. Okay. Some progress here. Though some of their units are trying to recover, so you gotta keep shooting. Just aim for that area. And then eventually I'm gonna have to go get this unit that's like running all the way back there. I don't know what they think they're doing, but yeah, these guys trying to stay in combat like they're gonna live. Yeah, they're running. It's about time. Yeah, just look at this field of battle. I mean, just look at that. Oh no! Speaking of the field of battle, what are these guys? Like, armed populace. How the crap do they do that? Anyway, alright, so... No, it's because those units are under strength. That's what it is. These units are very under strength. And so what's going to happen now is that we're going to try to grab our general. We're going to try to turn the whole of the army basically over here. Yeah, you feel free to go faster that we don't get shot. Like, anyway. Very cool, we chased them off. Now, here at some point, we gotta go deal with. These armed populace are trying to stay in here. Just kind of keep the general around. Let you take a look at my units. Yeah, the Cairo Janissaries, they're pretty much the cream of the crop of my army as far as I'm concerned. I try to use them, especially if I'm gonna fight someone with resolute line infantry like the Maratha Confederacy. I definitely try to have Cairo Janissaries and lots of grenadiers. Because one unit of Maratha infantry can break like an entire army. I have watched it happen, and it is one of the saddest things ever in life. It's like 100% pathetic. And this one unit is all the way the crap back here. It's like all the way. Oops. I meant to do control click. There we go. And I gotta walk the entire army basically. Yeah, I mean, definitely part of that was my fault because I split the army when I shouldn't have. And I just got lucky that some of my units held out as long as they did. Just kind of form up like that. Actually, let me look at the controls, because I usually have... Okay, I think Control T might be what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah. Just gonna fast forward a little bit. It's like walk, 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 walk. Yeah, like I said, some of you might be like, that's so overkill. Send your whole army to fight one unit. I'm telling you, I would never go one-on-one, especially because I don't have a currently, like, that's a full 160 man unit. I don't have a full 160 man unit to throw at them. So I was like, there's plenty of safety in numbers. So we're gonna try to get this last unit kind of going here if we can. I don't really know what's going on or why they're taking so long, but just gonna move the general up. See, now they're like running away. Like they're just all the way at the back of the map basically, and I don't. And unless they're gonna just randomly populate some units in there, I don't see where they're going. Okay, now I think we're back at the normal speed. Oh my goodness. Stop right now. Just kill them where you stand, homies. Kill them where you stand. shot at by about six other ones. And now they're gonna flee, I think. They're pretty much getting shot at by what's left of my army anyway. And now they break. Oh wait, no. Now they reform. And then now they break. Yeah, I think that's all. Well, we managed to win that one. I think that's going to be all for this part because it's a pretty long battle sequence. We are going to save our replay though. Yeah, I try to watch these that way I can improve my technique. And I just kind of like to, sometimes I just like to watch them later if I don't feel like playing. I'll just watch a gameplay, watch a replay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around, putting up with me and my antics. I appreciate it, really I do. But as always, if you like what you see, please hit that like button. I always enjoy seeing people enjoy it. I mean, I really do this. I really do this for fun. But you know, it's always nice to see that people enjoy watching these. Yeah, I try to keep them to around 30 to 45 minutes. I mean, I would do shorter playthroughs, but sometimes the battle sequences for this game take so long that it's kind of an unreasonable expectation to kind of get it all done in 15 minutes, at least in a 15-minute clip. Yeah, I try to keep the non-battle sequences to about 15 minutes though. Alright guys, well yeah, like I said, I think that's gonna be it for this part. You'll probably see me do one more thing just to kind of replenish my forces here, because this army is gonna have to come through and clean up all of this. Yeah, well, for next time anyway, we're gonna have probably this relief force here clean up all these little scattered armies that they've got down here. And they're actually almost finished. I think the only things I'm waiting on are the rest of the elite infantry and the artillery. Have to get here at some point. I'm gonna need grenade units though, so it's gonna take a minute for the rest of the artillery to get there. But we'll probably send, like I said, the rest of those forces. It's in this relief force from Baghdad to clean up what I see down there. And then in Persia, we're still attacking here, but like I said, they've got a very large army en route. So what I might do, well, I mean, I'm definitely going to replenish, because there ain't no way in the world we can survive another full-on assault. So what I may have to do is, even though I won that battle, I actually might have to retreat back to safe ground. And in fact, I might sit around and do that. But yeah, I'll make that decision and we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Peace.